All right, I'm back. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it was recording. It is. This is great. Okay, so we are on to the next portion of this where we are changing this shadow blazon. Now, I don't know if I'm actually going to get to change it because it was a random kind of blazon that we got when we opened those 377 chests. This is how we're going to find out if they're worth changing. Follow me. This is maybe what can be most daunting. Blazon Filters is your friend. But when you click it, if you're like me, none of this made any sense. I was like, I can't compute everything I see. But I took the time to click through and I got comfortable with it. You can go really in depth with narrowing down your search filter, okay? I keep mine to the top 3, all right? Because I just want to maximize one for the hell of it and just see what it's like. So maybe one of these days when I get real bored, I'll get into the minutia of all these things. But when you change, remember we are in the change portion. Just once again, click that, go to change, Blazon Filter. You will always get the kind of troop it is, ground troop. The blazon type it is, we're at the shadow, okay, the shadow element. And the set type will be set to what is there already. So I've got Justice there. It clicks for Justice automatically. This is cool, but it is only for the change option. Real quick, when you go to upgrade, what does the Blazon Filter start with here? I don't know. It actually starts with the last thing that you were working on. So what blazon was I working on last time? Oh, it was ground. Okay, that's cool. It was earth element though. It was not shadow. So you can't just click and confirm and be like, hey, I know what's going on. You have got to physically go in, double check, do your due diligence to make sure that you are actually selecting what you're on, okay? And unclicking some things perhaps. That's for the upgrade portion. Let's get back to the change, okay? Change. We want to get rid of your training capacity. So here we go. Hopefully we opened up some good stuff. Ground troop, shadow, and I want justice, okay? I want to limit myself just to that because we're working on the attacking ground troop. Look at this. You can say, oh, well, I want these buffs to be on it. No, I mean, you could, but it just gets confusing. And look, this is the effective condition. This is the category of troop: attacking, defending, reinforcing on monsters in rally and overall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different types of ground troops, if you will, okay? And then meeting all of these, 1 or more, 2 or more, 3 or more, 4 or more. It always starts on 1 or more because your level 1 blazon's only going to have 1. It'll have 2, but you really only want to focus on 1. Okay, Blazon Filter, we got that. Justice Fowler. Then you say, yeah, confirm, baby. Oh, 25 blazons have been selected. I wish that number was somewhere around 50. But we've got 25 chances to see if we've got another blazon worthy of taking this one's spot. Okay? Take a look with me. Click. Ground troop attack on monsters. Nope. Click. Oh, ground troop load and reinforcing. No, thank you. Ground troop load and training capacity, even worse. Attacking ground troop attack and ground troop attack. This one might be worth keeping. I don't like it when there are 2 different ones. I really don't. But since this is Justice set, which is an attacking set, I'm going to lock it. Just in case. Because I really, really don't like the training capacity. So I might use this to upgrade because I could get something better than that. And I'll show you what that means later. Okay? Attack, training capacity. Attack, And on monsters, in rally, and on monsters, so far we're getting useless. Here's ground troop attack and defending. I don't recommend doing defending on the Justice set unless you're really just wanting to cover all your bases and you're not wanting to switch between Justice and Sacrifice at all. You don't want to mix that up because you're going to attack with these, guys. Ground troop load. We are not doing well here, my friends. RNG. Ground troop load reinforcing. Attacking ground troop reinforcing. Reinforcing on monsters. Reinforcing training. Training attack in rally. Defending. Defending. I missed one here. Oh, gosh. Just I can feel it slipping through. Monsters attacking. Reinforcing load. Load in rally. I like dual attributes that match, but I don't want to train more. Defending and ground troop training capacity. So we had some terrible luck when we opened those 377 chests. I got F all for this particular Shadow Blazon. But it's a high level. I'm not using reinforcing much, and I don't care about training capacity. And I want you to see what I need to do next to switch that out, okay? So you can do the same for yourself. I don't know what you have equipped, but I remember I locked this one. Stands out. It's nice and yellow compared to the other gray one. So I know this was the one that I wanted to use, perhaps, okay? It says change here, but I'm not going to click that yet. Do you know why? Because I have this Blazon equipped on a setup. I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, I'm going to unclick this. It unlocks. So now I can use it to upgrade this one, but I'm not going to change it yet. I'm going to go back, and this is the loadout slot I have it in. So what I need to do is click the pencil, go to my shadow. See, there's no lock on it now. Click that, and then do my change stuff over again. I should have done it there in the first place. That might have been more efficient, but I wanted you to see the different menus. Okay, Blazon filter, it's set on the same one. We confirm. I helped myself by clicking that lock, so I know this is the one I want to change with. Okay, I click change. No harm done yet, but I've got an ugly purple one that's only level 1. Okay, now before you exit out of this screen, you want to make sure that you save this loadout. You say use, confirm. Now this has been saved in this loadout slot. What happens if you don't save it? I'm not going to show you because I have to go through some steps. I'm going to tell you when we go into the upgrading. I want to upgrade this now. Okay, here's where I hope you don't get too scared. The new attribute unlocks at level 10. Okay, we're going to use that level 16 Blazon to combine it with this, and it's going to upgrade it to, I believe, level 13 or 14. You're not going to get right back up to 16. You're going to have to get a lower Blazon for the sake of trying to get a better stat. That is the gambling. That is the torture. That is the pain that you feel whenever you're trying to get the best Blazon ever. Okay? So, in this upgrade menu where I look at my filters, I'm doing ground. It is not earth, it is shadow. And I only want to look at my justice. I only want to use justice Blazons to upgrade this justice Blazon because I've looked at all of the justice Blazons I have and I don't want any of them. They're worthless. They're not worth saving. I'm never going to use them again. This is how we empty our inventory. That 1,500 out of 1,500, this is where we bring that number down because I've got 25 Blazons that I don't want. but I do want them to upgrade. I'm hoping that you feel better about bringing those numbers down and going through those chests, baby, because here we go. I'm going to confirm these filters. It brings up the 25 that have been successfully selected by this filter. These here are Blazon cores, okay? These take the place of one of these if I don't have enough. They're like ascension fragments, okay? There are very few ways to acquire these. I'm not going to go into that. All right, now, remember how I unlocked that level 16? And remember how I edited the loadout that level 16 was on? If I didn't do that, I would scale to the bottom and this would not be here. Or, sorry, it would, but it would be grayed out. It would be gray and I wouldn't be able to select it. Do you know why? It's because it says, this is being used on a different equipment set. I don't know why they do that. It's so frustrating. Perhaps just another layer of protecting you from making a mistake. It would not let me select it because it's being used in a particular loadout. So I edited that loadout to remove this one from it, thus making it possible to use as an upgrade. Here's the scary part. I select, and it's gonna have me select again because it's like, really, do you want to? This is worth a lot to leveling that up. I'm gonna select again. 33,620 basically experience points. It's gonna take me to level 14, all right? I'm going to get a random stat because I'm going above level 10. I have no idea what it's gonna be, but you wanna further the pain a little bit? See what they do to you here? The little magnifying glass. They're like, hey, check me out. Boom. Ah! We have chance details for the kinds of buffs that we can get at level 10. What is our highest chance? Ground troop attack on monsters. I do not want that. I don't attack the big monsters with ground. I want a flat buff, ground troop attack. That would be nice. See how it's the lowest? Usually the lowest percentage means it's probably the best, right? I like those. This is a good one too. Attacking ground troop at 10.5. Okay. I don't want reinforcing. I don't want in rally, although that is good. I sure as hell don't want load or training capacity. This 12.5%. I'm hoping that at least I can get, I don't want anything besides attacking or ground troop attack. This is the justice set. That's what we want. Here we go. We're rolling the dice. It's a crapshoot. This makes sense though, right? Okay. You see what the RNG is. I've selected the level 16. It's going to level it up to 14 right away. So we're going to see immediately this new attribute that unlocks at level 10. I have selected it twice. It's asked me. Now what I need to do is press this upgrade button and it will combine them. Here we go. This is one thing I did for myself. I put in a safe code to be that extra layer. It's like sometimes my fingers click extra. I have a condition where it can be hard for me to control my motions, my movements. So I have this here to help me not double click accidentally into using something I didn't mean to. So I'm gonna put my special code in here that I think you guys have already seen. It doesn't really matter, okay? To confirm that, yes, I wanna do this. Now when I hit it again, it does. I got defending ground troop attack. That's not the worst, right? It's not the worst. It's not what I wanted though. But hey, it's better than reinforcing because at least when I have this one on my ground troops, I'm getting some sort of defense benefit, okay? Getting an attack benefit. I'm getting a ground troop attack, which does attacking and defending. So this is kind of a good jack of all trades, if you will. I'm gonna stop here for a moment. We're at 15 minutes. I'm gonna start another video that goes into this a little more. I'm gonna move quicker now because I think we're starting to get it. All right, see you in the next one.